Hello, everybody. So today's we're just gonna go over a little bit of a happening that I've had. Um, so things have shifted, and we have gone from 2 years ago till now. I think I spent maybe about a year or more with Andrified, but we're now split from that. We had a couple events with some interviews that went wrong, and mostly I felt that the guy was very abrasive, if that's the correct word there. Very aggressive, passive too, in the aggression. He would do things that he thought were good for him and a good idea for him, but he didn't understand. He was my co-host. He's just supposed to be there for support, and he decided to make the show about him. He built it like he wanted, which is cool. I get it. Somebody comes in and they're more motivated to do something like that, have more energy and time to do it, rather than just think and spawn it like I was kind of doing, because I just wanted to play live. I didn't want to fucking play amateur hour on some fucking boring fucking music vine app. So the journey was pretty simple. I think that I took myself through some really stupid days. Things just got really repetitive sometimes. It got real slow. But we've had some good times and some bad times for sure. So thank you for coming. So basically, we're gonna move on to newer directions. We found other apps, other things, other ways of kind of doing this. I can create my content just by using fancy apps, fancy UI screens that make my stuff look good. It doesn't have to be in the best recordings. It doesn't have to be whatever. Just enough to where people can actually hear me. I'm more like a good voice to hear than I am just showing my face. I have music, but it's not yet been released to any of these other platforms. Now, here's the thing. I watched very closely on a video explaining more about music distribution. So some apps claim that they will give you money. They won't, and they'll take a lot of it, even though they say they don't. DistroKid is one. United Masters, I haven't really got to mess with it too much. TuneCore is another. So what happens here is that there are other apps that are like third party, and they're sort of the same thing, and they say that you can get it for free. I mean, you can pay for a membership and get it, but a lot of people could do this. This is not new. You can make your own distribution. You can send your songs to Spotify without really paying anything. There's a couple of things you might have to pay for, but it's just the longevity of it. A lot of these artists on this app, BandLab, I noticed they don't go anywhere. You'll go all the way up, and they'll stay right where they're at. Some of them don't even know what a DI is. Some of them don't understand that. They don't care. They're doing whatever they want, and that's fine. That's their world. But then they act like they're super rock stars and superstars, and they're better than you and all that. And that's when it becomes a problem, because that's when you start going, okay, hold the phone, motherfucker. You need to sit the fuck down because you sound like shit. You know? Yeah, we were supporting them, being nice. Oh yeah, great job. Trying to keep them inspired and hoping that they would improve, but they never do. When you do things and you go along the way of saying things like that or whatever, people start to hear about it and they start to give you a nickname. Well, they gave me the Simon Caliban Lab. That sucks. So people started to think, what does it, that my opinion mattered. And I mean, really heavily did they think did that matter. People are very vindictive sometimes, especially artists. It's a very competitional thing for some of them. I'm not in there for competition. I was in there having fun. Here's the thing: when I first started, my numbers, wherever I put myself, no matter what, I chow numbers. They eat it. I don't understand it. It just keeps coming. That I think it's because the way I present myself and that I'm already like kind of a step ahead in creativity naturally. I could suck balls, but I've been at this game for a long time trying to figure it out because I see other people doing it. I want to do it. I've been learning for quite some time. Probably not as fast as others would because they have the means to get those things, but I had to wait patiently for those things to come to me for me to build to finally be able to do it. Well, technology has moved up and a lot of this stuff has become really easy to access, so now I can create solely whatever I want pretty quickly, pretty conveniently, especially with a cell phone. There is a whole lot you could do with a cell phone. But amazingly, wittingly, I went through this journey, and this dude Crunk, like we were talking about, de fucking famed, everything, and he was going behind us like the rumor, and it was really, really daunting. And he made an alpha track. I mean, it's not like shit. Couldn't even really sing, but it's just the act of it. The whole principle that made me lose my mind. It's like, why do these characters come up in here, act the way they do, have trash ass music, got toilet bowl ass, no sense of like timing at all, and they get really angry and really vindictive when things don't go their way. So they destroy. And he targeted me. Why did he target me? Because I was the one involved with him. So that's what's been going on, and I have gotten really mad. I flipped out. I lost my shit. I mean, because he embarrassed the fuck out of me. He's defaming my name. He's fucking, just terrible, bro. There's no fucking way I can, avoid this motherfucker. He single gunned me and got me kicked out of the one group that was taking me where I needed to go, but at the same time they were staying where they were at while I was trying to move up. Again, that situation was happening. Hello, how you doing, dude? So it's been getting really tough out there in the music world for me, and I just don't understand where all this is really leading to. I know that in the network, me leaving the network and me moving up and getting better fans to know who I am too. They're just showing up. So the word is carried. Now that I got to the other side, I went and checked out Twitch, and I might start a channel there. So I I've been trying to hide myself a little bit when I just want to enjoy myself, but that's what I'm saying. I've hit a little bit of a threshold there where people are starting to. I had a dude asking me when my next single's out, Metamorphosis, and this is my latest. I have not worked on much understanding and all of that. They don't. None of them do. So I'm here. I'm making new tunes. I got something new coming out. It's in the works. I got a couple of them that we're just kind of janking around with. It's a rift or two that I've got that are really good, and we're just kind of putting in different contexts at this point. And when we find it, we're just gonna fucking write it and get it out. I have the words. I have the lyrics somewhere where I want to go with it. Are we fucking